Hey, welcome to another stream of Star Citizen. We're on the 4.4 live environment, running patch 107.66222. We're just about to log in, or we're trying to, a little bit later than usual today, because we were watching the latest Star Citizen live. And, turn global chat off. It's customary. Yeah, the latest Star Citizen Live didn't really touch on much to do with what's going on right now in Star Citizen, but it did go into quite some detail about what's planned in the future, especially for 2026. And yeah, they had quite a few things to reveal, and if you haven't watched it, I suggest you go and watch it if you're into Star Citizen. It was quite interesting, but I can't help but feel that some of the things that should be addressed aren't being addressed. And it seems to be more focused on, hang on, is that an empty one? Right, okay, well, we can do this then. Let's, yeah. It seems to be more focused on marketing and what's to come. You know, the whetting people's appetites and saying, hey, you know, look at this. Gonna carry that, swap that out, and here we go, 3 bottles. Okay, and it made me laugh. I was watching the Star Citizen Twitch stream, and then how far are we off on this? Oh, it should be here. I was watching the Twitch stream, and then I saw Salty Mike was streaming as well, but he was re-streaming to Star Citizen Live. I don't always agree with what Salty Mike has to say, but it's always a good fun and a good laugh just to get together with everybody for the Star Citizen Live on his channel. So I watched most of it on Salty Mike's Twitch stream, and yeah, a lot of what he had to say was very much to the point and accurate. A lot of other people had a lot of opinions as well. And one guy, I can't remember his name, but he said, this Star Citizen Live makes Bernie Moreno look like the 12th apostle. And I really laughed at that, because, you know, I did actually think, oh my God, there's such a marketing drive for new stuff on this Star Citizen Live, and then he comes out with that, this guy, and I thought, well, other people are getting it as well, you know. They're feeling the drive towards selling more ships, and one of the questions to the developers was, is there just about enough ships in Star Citizen right now, or, you know, could there be more? And the general consensus was, no, there aren't enough ships, and yes, there can always be more. And that was well in tune with the theme of Star Citizen Live, that they were, you know, sell. We're going to bring out the Galaxy next year, and there's going to be a whole load more new paint jobs. But some of the backer questions, they address some of those, and I don't know if they're real backer questions or not, but some of those were interesting because it seemed to be geared towards what they wanted to say rather than reading out questions which were negative or, you know, questioning things. They didn't read anything like that. It was all the questions they had was in line with the message they were wanting to send out. So I don't know whether those backer questions are real or not. But it makes you feel involved and included, you know. In times gone by, I've sent loads of questions in, and I think I've only ever had one answered, and that was on Spectrum. Because me and some friends had a discussion what HDSF really stood for. And some said it was a security facility, and it's actually a storage facility. That's the question I got answered on Spectrum. I got an email about it from one of the developers. Congratulations, we've addressed and answered one of your questions. It will feature in such and such. And I'm like, well, fucking whoopee-doos. You know, like it's some kind of honour for me to have a question answered. Yeah. But it was all right, I guess. You know, it's another Star Citizen. It's got to be positive and it's got to give a good impression. Even though now there's a lot of people questioning. After, you know, we're now into the 14th year. So Jared Huckabee said, 14 fucking years. And they're, you know, they're a software company, they're a game software company, and they haven't released anything yet. You know, it's all in development, and I know Chris Roberts said in August, was it 2 years ago? Was it 2023 or 2024? I can't fucking remember. That much time has passed. But he said Squadron 42 is now in the polishing phase. And I'm thinking, polishing phase, how long does it take to polish a game unless it's completely fucked to start with? You know, is the polishing phase going to take as long as the development? Makes you wonder.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Anyway, here we are at IAE, and today is Crusader Day. That's another bottle there, we'll pick that up. I'm always on the lookout for bottles. Empty bottles, half full bottles, I don't care. I'll take any bottles going. In fact, what is this storage thing doing here? Storage access. Excuse me. Right. So yeah, we're going to get some Crusader ships, and I can run through the list, but I'll do it when I get there. It's they're all familiar. There's no new Crusader ships right now. There's a lot of pens on the floor. Why are people using med pens? Strange. I don't know if there's any ships I want to test. You know, I don't have any plans for testing any of them, really. Not Crusader. As I was saying to Bad Cows and Thammers the other day, my only goal for IAE this year was to get hold of an Asgard. And I did. I went and I bought a Salvation. In fact, I bought 2 Salvations and upgraded one to the Anvil Asgard. So, right, here we are. So it's the 27th of November today, and it's Crusader and Tumbril. Now then, let's have a look at the list. We've got the A1 Spirit, the C1 Spirit, we've got the A2 Hercules and the C2 Hercules and the M2 Hercules. We've got the A-Res Ion and the A-Res Inferno. We've also got the Intrepid, which is the Crusaders light hauler starter ship, and we've also got the Mercury Star Runner. Tumbril, we've got the Cyclone, the Nova and the Storm, and the Cyclone comes in like 6 different variants and the Storm comes in 2 different variants, so you know, 3 different vehicles, but really there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 iterations of the Tumbril range. Mostly the Cyclone, but anyway, yeah, the ships I'm looking at, I guess I'm going to rent the Mercury Star Runner. You've just got to rent the Star Runner. Where is it? That's the M2. Beautiful ship is the and the A2. We'll rent the A2. Yep, got that. We'll rent the Mercury Star Runner. Okay, and what's this? Excellent, directly to the civilian market with the C1 Spirit. It's built for cargo, transport and delivery, but packing enough versatility to tackle multiple roles and unpredictable jobs. Now, what's the A1 Spirit? That's a bomber, isn't it? It's a light bomber. So let's rent that one as well. A1 Spirit, yep. The Intrepid. No, I think that's it. I want to bother with the A-Res. I've flown that before. It's a fantastic looking ship, but it's a gun with wings, basically. Now, have we got any... Oh, surprising. Mind you, this is a really quiet server. It is a really quiet server. Oh, we've got a bottle here. No, I thought that was a bottle. It's just the way the light catches the floor. Lighting's pretty good in this software. It's one of the outstanding features, but the glare, it's the glare that I don't like. The glare from the sun and reflections. Sometimes you get reflections from lighting that isn't there. It's just an effect. It's not the actual reflection of the light, it's just the effect of it. And I don't agree with that. You know, you've got to have a light source to be producing that density of light to cause a reflection, and if it doesn't do that, what's the point of having it? And it's usually in the terminals, you know, the kiosks that you see, and it's ever so restricting. You just don't need a reflection if there isn't one, you know. You want to be able to see the screen clearly. Alright, so 4 empty bottles, 4 full bottles. Wonder when CIG are going to fix this. I don't actually use the bottles that I pick up. The ones I drink from are ones that I bought, but yeah, it's funny how you can turn these into full bottles. It's a can. However, on the server that I was on earlier, there was like 5 or 6 bottles down here. They'd thrown them down the slope. I think they must have been playing Race the Bottle or something, because there was quite a few bottles at the bottom of the slope. There was one there, but just like a beer bottle thing. And it still says Grey Shiv. Explore Bay. Still says Grey Shiv Exarga. Strange. Strange. Very, very strange. I found out earlier, you can actually fit a 4 SCU container into a Salvation. I mean, that, you've got to get it lined up well and good. You know, you've got to be quite accurate in the way that you put it in there. Obviously, getting it out, you just drag it out, but I did a test hauling mission, and it gave me a 2 SCU and a 4 SCU crate, and I thought, shit, I can't fit this in here, but I did. And got it in. It's really cool. So, that, I mean, that really does open up the possibilities for the Salvation. I've got a shiv on the brain, haven't I? You know, you can, if you put a 4 SCU container on it, you can pretty much get all your armors and weapons in that, transport it anywhere you like. But with the open back of the Salvation, I wouldn't like to risk it. I wouldn't put anything in there that was valuable. Much prefer using a Pisces where you've got a door. You can put two times two SCU crates in containers in the Pisces. You got enough there for armors and weapons. Or got the Cutlass Black, which you can fit an 8 SCU container. You can fit quite a lot of 8 SCU containers into it. I think it's got, what, 40, is it 46 SCU? And then of course we've got the Constellation, which is 96 SCU. Then we've got the, now we've got the Asgard, which I think is 180, and we've got the C2, which is 4, is it, no, it's 6, is it 696? Massive amount of storage space. Massive amount.
Call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. The next
Okay.
shuttle is approaching the station.
It's amazing how this all goes on without anybody being here.
Half the fun. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
It's kind of cool, actually. Oh, and another thing learned from the Star Citizen Live, this is the most surprising. Remember the cargo retrieval event when the elevators broke down? Jared mentioned it, and he mentioned the individual who was working to fix it. Not the team, not a number of people from different departments, but one person. I think it was a guy. I think he mentioned his name. Was it Liam or Chris or something like that? But they had one person working on it. Excuse me. And I'm thinking, fuck me. If they've only got one person working on issues like that, no wonder it's taking them forever to fix things. You know, it's it was astounding that he spoke about it, but I'm thinking, well, yeah, if they've only got one person, Flo, if they've only got one person, then that's why it's going to take forever to fix anything. If they've just got one person working on it. Oh, get out of the way. Fuck me. So yeah, that quite surprised me, did that, because, you know, and then later on, after that, they said that they'd got 1,000 employees, but only one person working on the freight elevator issues. Wow. You know, and the conversation I had the other day with Thammers, which was a bit heated, I said it's complete mismanagement is what it is, and if they've got 1,000 people working for them and just one person working on a particular problem, yeah, okay. You know, there's got to be, excuse me, there's got to be some bad decision making or poor decision making, or poor resource allocation for things to not get addressed quickly or at all, and to take so long to get fixed. You know, some real fundamental problems, like with global accounts, things like that. Even now, you know, somebody said recently, within this week, I've been unable to log in since 4.3. And he didn't mean 4.3.1, he meant 4.3. Since the release of 4.3, he's not been able to log into Star Citizen. And that was, what, 3 months ago or something? Or 4 months ago? Which is a crying shame. You know, you put money into the project, you want to be able to use the software, you want to be able to take part. And this is a member of Eva Carty, and he's still not able to log in. I don't know if he's got it sorted now, but certainly a few days ago when he said it. And it shouldn't be that way. They should have many people addressing these problems, but I don't know what they're all doing. If they've got 1,000 employees, what are they all doing? If they're all working on Squadron 42, why is it taking them more than a year to get through the polishing phase? And yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Oh, there's the Nomad. I'll be glad when that's gone. Well, we know what that's like, and we know what the Star Run's like. Let's have a look at the A1 Spirit. We'll get the A1 Spirit out. Where is it there? Retrieve that. Medium. Yep. Okay. Oh, and some nice where the hell have they got that from? That looks like a trolley from the hangar. But why would you? Why would you bring the trolley into the ASOP area? Well, I think we all know that answer to that one. Okay, the A1 Spirits. I just want to have a look inside. I don't think I'm going to fly it around. I just want to see how it differs from the cargo, the hauling version. It's still got this door here, which I hope is going to stay open when we open it. Ah, right, so you might have some space. I don't know if this walkway you can store crates on. You could certainly get a few in, but yeah, 2 beds. And a toilet. I don't know if you can get out of them when deploy weapon rack. So you've got 3 size 1s and 2 size 2s, which is fine. You know, you got a weapon rack for every bed. Which is great. I mean, the Constellation has 4 beds and 2 weapon racks. The Constellation Andromeda, that is. These big fucking engines. They're really cool. It doesn't look that bad a ship, does it? I think Mavdog bought one of these, and at the time it was one of the best looking ships in the game. It's fucking beautiful. Really nice ship. Really nice ship. It's got the folded down wings, so I'm guessing you're gonna have to take off with your landing gear down. So yeah, you got, they're not the big nukes like the A2 carries, but still bombs. You've got 10 of them. And this ship better be fast. Can we open these? Okay. I've never understood why you've got access to components like this, because you know, you put the components in your local inventory and then store your ship, and you can swap the components over once you've stored your ship, which is a safe way to do it, unless you want to remove components from ships. So I don't think you can remove these, can you? Let's have a... No, you can't. That's the shields. Fuse required. Put that away again. So yeah, it's much like the C2, sorry, the C1, but instead of the cargo bay, you've got these bomb bays. And everybody's having fun today. I saw quite a lot of people running towards the expo hall today, and I bet it's because they all want to rent an A2 and go around and be bastards. Friendly incoming A2, as the saying goes. God, yeah. So yeah, it's quite a nice ship. Really good looking ship. Like I say, Mavdog's got one. It really is a gorgeous looking ship. But I get confused between the Spirit and the Zeus. I think the Zeus is made by RSI and the Spirit's made by Crusader. But they do look quite similar. Yeah. However, should we take? Yeah, we want to take it for a flight. Why not? And what we'll do. Alright, you're clear to go. Aye, laddie. That'll be right. Okay. Power on. Engines on. Now I'm gonna... Is the gear still down? The gear is still down, so...
I hope you enjoyed your time here, Orson, and you have a pleasant rest of your journey.
Alright. In fact, we can put that on auto cruise. It is a gorgeous looking ship. And they mentioned ship naming as well. Why hasn't ship naming become a thing? And I mean, the main theme of that was that they haven't got round to it yet. But one of the points they said was they didn't want people using naughty words for names of the ships. Well, you've already got profanity in the game. You know, I've heard NPCs say like fucking hell, and one of the NPCs in the medical center says shit. So, you know, what else are you gonna expect? I don't know. You know, it seems a bit laughable to me that they'd be concerned about naughty words when they already exist in Star Citizen. I don't get. I've just set this. Why isn't it? I'll set it again. Will it give me a marker this time? No. Yes. So we'll time this. Just bear with me. Wait for my clock to get to 0 and then it's easy to count. Although I have got a stopwatch. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We'll see how quick this is. It's quite impressive so far. Just coming up to 2 minutes and we're almost there. 2 minutes now.
Quantum
2 minutes,
complete.
25 seconds. So that's not bad at all. Really quick. Just a shitload of fuel though.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Sergey must have increased the quantum fuel usage. Oh, and that's another thing that we're talking about, rebalancing ships. Apparently they're going to be increasing cargo capacity. Because they said there's there's gaps, there's a bit of a gap in certain areas with cargo capacity of ships, and I'm thinking, no shit. You know, you go from nothing to very small, like 4 and 6 and 8 SCU. Then you jump to like 32. Oh fucking hell! I better slow down here.
Shields on.
32, 48, 60 kind of region. Oof, and then you straight up to 100. You know, with like the Constellation, and then the Taurus, I think is, what is that, 144 or 16 something. It's all over the place. You know, you need a bit more of a spread. Wait a minute, I know what I'm doing. It's not bad. Not bad. It's very accurate. It's this ship. Very accurate. Let's see where we are. Oh, that'll do. That will do. Let's bring it up to... about there. And then...
Shields off.
let's reverse. Quick to accelerate as well, very quick. I mean, the Spirit is an awesome ship. It is an awesome ship. Still climbing a little bit. We usually cut thrust at about 25. I think with this we're going to cut it at 24. And no, it's slowing down like a motherfucker, so we can carry on going. Awesome ship, this. Very maneuverable, very quick. So if we... no, that's wrong. Wrong button.
Shields on. Landing gear up.
Bring it down just to below. That'll do, and then it should be over here. There we go. Right, so what we got?
Down.
We've got enemies. One guy over here. So that's 3, 4. Turn the lights off because you can see them easier. Oh, there he is. And there's one here. Well, this certainly certainly gets rid of the enemies. I think that's going to be fine. Oh.
Engines off.
Yeah, let's just... See, the beauty of this is you can close this door, open the ramp, and the have the glasses gone from here? Yeah, I think somebody's got the glasses. I'll check up here. I did excuse me, I did tell a friend of mine where the glasses were and how to get to them. I wonder if he's found a way. Yeah, they're both gone. So no, I mean, it doesn't matter. We've got fucking 12, 14 pairs of the bastards, so it's not going to matter whether we get more or not. And they do disappear with every time they release a new version. Let's take some more. I don't know where his gun's gone. It might be a bit difficult to find his gun right now, to be honest. Because they fly everywhere. To these guns. And I'm thinking it's going to be a bit difficult to find these. These weapons. What's that? P8, we'll take those. He says, and then there's two together. Okay, so we'll take these. And that. Oof. Plenty to take here. They're not worth much. The hell was that? Yeah, we got him. Where was the other guy? Hey, dear. Where was he? Won't bother with that, but where's his gun? There it is. So we've got 4 out of 6 bodies, 4 guns out of 6 bodies. But one did. We shot him up here. In fact, there was a... I can't remember which one it was. It was one of these two, but there was something stuck out of the ground, but I can't see anything. Put that away, there's no bad guys about. We shot him up here. He was like here. So his gun could be anywhere. So we've got 5 there. We found this guy's gun here. We got his. Must be... So I'm trying to think of the way water... Oh, here it is. I'm trying to think of the way water would flow. You know, and when you work out how it would run, you just follow that, and usually you find the gun. Right, so turn that off. I'm going to try. This is fucking great. Really good ship. Really good ship. So I'm gonna... Oh, I need a drink. In-game and real life. Gonna have a nice hot cup of chicken chili soup here. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, yes. Um, I'm very impressed. I am very impressed with right, so let us have we got what side is right, so if we put this on here. No. Fuck's sake. Don't fucking do this. Do not do this, you bastard. I can't. It won't let me. Why has it fucking done that? It's just basically trashed my FS9. I can't. Fucking thing. So. I'm guessing I haven't got. I can't. My FS9's fucking vanished now, hasn't it? Do you know, this is the second fucking FS9 I've lost. And I am not happy. These are my fucking Stoneface FS9s that I took a lot of time and care in collecting, and fuck this. Is there any storage on this ship of any kind apart from? I'm not fucking happy at all. I am not fucking happy. So I'm going to place that there. And I'm going to place that there. Because I need space to put my helmet in so I can take a drink. Yeah, not fucking happy with this. Bastards. I mean, I've had those FS9s, I've had forever. I've had for best part of this year. And I lost one the other day at the facility with Thammers and Bad Cows because I picked up a rocket launcher when I was holding the gun. And Thammers said, oh, it just shows it on the floor, but mine went through the fucking floor. And now this, all I did was try dragging a gun onto the other side of my backpack, and it dropped my gun off my backpack. And I don't know why that happened, but these are the bugs in the game, and it's annoying. It really fucking is. Now my helmet should be somewhere. Where is it? There. Right. fact, if I inspect this and then put this up here, what I want to do is I want to try and bed log. But I want to lie down. I need to fucking lie down after losing my FS9. For fuck's sake. I've only got one left now. And then log out, which will log me to the menu. What have we got? 230, Animus is almost full, brightness 157, 136, Hippo Man, Snarster 87, 54, and 119. So we'll try Cosmic D at 1, or was it brightness? Yeah, Cosmic D. We'll go Cosmic D, join friend. We'll see what server it is. EU1B050. Okay. See if I can just go around taking these enemies out. And then collecting the glasses. It'll save me going back each time. But I have been around quite a few servers and I'm forgetting which servers I've been to. Right, so if I now get in the pilot seat,
Crusader Industries. A journey worth taking. Systems on.
I don't think my FS9 is going to be anywhere around. Might be rattling around in the ship, but doesn't seem to be any enemies here. Yes, there does. Where are they all? So that's 3. Oh, number 4. Come on, hit the bastard. Oh, and here he is, the last one. Right. So if I
Landing.
that's not great. Turn the global chat off. Oh, wait a minute. I heard something rattling around in here. Was it my gun? Was it my FS9? Okay. If I had a crate, I could put all these I need to maybe look a bit better at the ship and just see if it's got any storage apart from the weapon racks. What am I at now? 60, so I can get void fire. I think they're all dead. He hasn't got a gun on him. He hasn't got a gun on him. But the guns must be somewhere. Nearby. Are they up in the air? No. Oh god, this fucking mouse map. I have to keep cleaning the mouse map. It's a Razer oh, what do they call them? You know, the very thin carbonite. Well, I'll be buggered. I don't know where this, where these guns are. See how he sinks. The hell's that? For fuck's sake. I like how these guns kill them in one hit. For some reason I slowed right down there. So have we got any storage? Yes, we have. Right, so we've got quite a lot of storage, in fact. Move all of those. Move all of that. What else have we got? Right. 2, 3. So we can get these. And put them in there. No, we don't. We want to inspect that. And then, so if I'd have known this first, I wouldn't have had to mess around and lose my Evers 9. Dear God. Right. So I've got... Yeah, I want them on me. I don't want to put them in the ship. In case something happens and I lose the ship, then I don't mind losing everything else. Just not the... just not the specs. I'm not giving up on these guns yet. Definitely not in the air. But it's weird that I can't see any of them. They don't tend to float anywhere. They're usually around this area. I'll be buggered if I can find them. All right. Oh, he's got one. And he's only got one, although it shows two on him. He's only got one gun. That's been happening for absolutely ages. See? Gotta be sharp-eyed. I thought I saw an F there and I'm like, huh? And then when I double checked, right, so that's, did we search this guy? Yeah, we didn't. Oh, we did. There's another gun there. Because they're 2k each when you sell these. So it's just... What have I got? 3 guns, 6 bodies. Four guns, 6 bodies. So we've got all the ones down here. It's just these up here. And I can't start to imagine where they'd be. Oh, I'm seeing things now. I'm actually seeing guns. Is that one? Is that one? Because I killed them here. I shot them pretty much where they landed. So I wouldn't expect the guns to be far. But no, I don't know where they are. I really have not got a clue. Now I'm like second guessing myself. Thinking, did they fly over here or... I was in like a nook and cranny No, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up. Right, so close that. Stuff stacking well, that's I could actually grab the armor as well if I was bothered, but yeah, we'll call it a do. But what I want to do is
Engines on.
I want to take off
Landing gear up.
and then roll the ship. Can't see the FS9 anywhere. It was dead anyway. I mean, I couldn't even pick it. You know, I could pick it up with the tractor beam, but I couldn't put it on a rack, so it's pretty fucked.
Shields off.
Slightly annoying, but you know, what can you do? Alright, let's see if we can get to Everest. There we go.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Oosh, that was close.
Quantum travel complete.
Excuse me.
Please proceed to assigned
Go
landing
ahead
bay.
and get into position to get your cargo trans.
The hell?
Landing gear down.
I'm not sure I can spin it in this hangar. I might be able to. Yeah. Cool. I'll be right back, 30 seconds.
Landing
Your
complete.
deck, Simon.
Have a pleasant stay.
Engines off.
All right. So could have parked it a bit nearer, but so we'll move all into there and these as well. Fucking hate doing this. So I've got my FS9 back. Not back, but I've got another FS9 but I had two Stoneface and I've lost them both. So for the next 6 or 8 months now, I'm not going to be using any stuff I don't want to lose because of what's happened in the past few days. It's fucking outrageous. But what can you do? It's the state of the software. So that's empty. Still pining after my FS9 Stoneface, but fucking bollocks. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. Phew. So move all that over there. I should have, yeah. Alright, and I just want my sustenance back. I'm glad we can stack stuff again, because it was getting really messy. And why won't those stack? And one thing I hate is a messy inventory, because it's not organised and it's all over the place, and you just waste time trying to fucking hell, now they've all changed colour to the light blue, so you've got to hover over them to see what they are, which wastes even more fucking time. If I come out and go back in, no, put that away. Oh, there's still, Jesus Christ. OP, Adrena. And those are Volcar fangs. Right, okay. Ammo, this is gonna take some doing. So I pretty much collect anything that I can resell. That I know is worth selling. So yeah, just get a bit messy with the ammo. And of course, when I sell the P4s, I'll have to check that they haven't got scopes on them. Shall I bother with the scopes? We've got loads. Seriously annoyed about losing that FS9. It's just not cricket. You can see how many I've been collecting. Anyway. Mother always said, never cry over spilt milk. But yeah, Spirit, what a ship. Great ship. Really good ship. So I'm going to set my course back to Orison. And
You are clear to launch.
we will
Engines on.
take the ship back. When we don't hit the doors, that is. In fact, have a look at this.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Landing gear up. Shields off. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Don't know what happened to the cooldown there, but it just seemed to stall. And I moved the ship away and back onto the target, which is Orison, and it picked up again. But loads of little problems like that in the software. You've just got to find workarounds or put up with them. Space port is
Complete.
to our left. And it's so quiet compared to some ships. It really is a nice ship. And not that expensive. So it's going to be a medium hangar. So we'll see.
Okay, looks like we have a space for you.
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Over here.
Shields on.
Did I?
Landing gear down.
I did now.
That should do it. Be sure to check out your visiting Orison, official home of senior industry.
Yeah, right. Where is my fucking FS9? Well, I got my pistol back that I never knew I lost. That must be what's been rattling around. Is this fucking thing for real? I know it's not the ship, it's the game mechanics. You know, it's why were the wings up? The wingtips were up when I first called it out, but maybe that's when the power's off. I don't know. But yeah, like that. I like that. Now let me just... Oh, I was gonna check the turret, wasn't I? I don't even know if there is one, but I'll have a quick look. I would guess there is a turret on a bomber, on a on a ship like this. I'm guessing there is a turret, but I don't know whether it's manned or remote. Enter remote turret. So yeah, there is. So it's a remote turret. All right. See, we've got its own beverage machine. Radar relay, avionics. Oh, there's engineering terminals behind a panel. And has he got locks on this? Can you lock yourself in the... Yes, you can. Cool. Brilliant. What an awesome little ship. Yeah, very impressive.
Welcome to the aUEC vehicle retrieval system.
So let's just put that one away.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Where's the... Oh, we didn't rent a C one, did we? We know what the Star Runner's all about, but... Right. So, apart from losing the FS9 Stoneface, that was a really good run. Well happy with that. Never know, my rifle might turn up in a couple of days or whenever. I'm going to exit the menu there because I need to get on with other things in life. But that was the stream that was. Crusader do make some really good ships, and yeah, they're nothing like Drake ships that look like they were thrown together from a junkyard. They're very very stylish. They've got really good lines, very futuristic. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there for now. And come back tomorrow. So let me see what we've got in store tomorrow. Is Aegis, the Avenger and the Eclipse, the Hammerhead, and the Vanguard. Those kind of ships will be what's available tomorrow. Don't know if we're going to be testing any of them. I'm not really interested in any other Aegis ship than the Avenger. I love the Avenger. I think it's the best looking ship in the game. But I'm looking at the list now. You know, I look at Aegis ships and I think, now I've got a salvation, which one's going to be the best to salvage? So I just like rent a Retaliator, fly it out and just fucking scrap the bastard. Anyway, that's for tomorrow, Aegis, and that'll be around 1600 UTC. But for now, thanks for watching. Have a really good day. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, goodbye.